Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the lava reservoirs in this Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast series. In the previous episode, we were making an industrial blast furnace so that we could make titanium ingots in order to make a quarry. And in this episode, we are going to be making that quarry. But guys, we have got a butt ton of other tasks to do too. So why don't you sit back, relax, get a bowl of popcorn, get a nice ice cold soda, and let's feed the beast that is our minds, people. We've got a lot to do in this episode, man, starting with collecting these diamonds. Oh yeah, man, the proboscis of our lava pump has revealed a hidden cache of diamonds below the lava pool that was over here, and that is happy days for us because we need as many diamonds as we can get to make glass fiber cables so that we can wire up all the awesome machines in the Cyberlabs. So the first task of today's episode is to get these diamonds in the proverbial belly, and hopefully there's more than just 4. It looks like there's 4 over here, but let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's some gold here though, so I'll take that. You know, gold is also a good commodity in Feed the Beast, so I'm happy with, what is this, 5 diamonds? 4 diamonds? 4 diamonds and some gold. I am happy with that. But guys, this episode we are making a quarry, and of course a quarry is an automatic mining machine, and in order to power that quarry we need as much power as we can get, and that means Squidward and his geothermal generator brothers and sisters need lava, and as you can see we are running out of lava over here for this lava pump. So what I've done is I've excavated another lava shaft over here, and it's really close to the other lava pump, so it's just going to be a matter of shifting the lava pump from its old location to the new location. I've done all the hard work already, guys, just made another lava pump chamber over here, and all we have to do now is move the lava pump across and let it get doing its business. And you know, the thing is, it seems like these geothermal generators really devour a lot of lava to create energy. So, you know, as soon as this lava runs out, we're going to have to think of a more efficient way to get lava. And a lot of you guys have been talking about getting lava from the nether. And you know what? That sounds like an absolutely awesome idea to me. So as soon as this lava reservoir is depleted, we're going to look at ways of getting lava from the nether into the butthole of our geothermal generators in the power plant room. But guys, why don't we quickly work on installing the lava pump in its new location, which is going to be right over here. Going to be really easy to do. We've done it once before, so we know exactly what to do to get this thing set up. Let's just open up a bit of space here above the roof of this thing. All we got to do, right, is install the redstone engines. There they are in my inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, that actually landed. That was a ninja install. And then the pump is going to go in the middle of these redstone engines, so right about there. Excellent. Now we just got to use our wrench to turn the engines around so that they're facing the correct in the correct position. And now all we got to do is install our levers. Kaplam! 1, 2. This lever should turn on those redstone engines. This lever should turn on these redstone engines. We'll keep them off for now because we don't actually need any more lava juice. We've got more than enough lava juice. And there goes the proboscis straight down into the remainder of the lava reservoir. So that is task 1 of today's episode complete. Nicely done. All we got to do now is hook up the new lava pump to the original lava pipes so that we can get the lava to the correct places. And where's our iron waterproof pipe? So this prevents any lava coming back once it's been pumped out, coming back into the lava pump. You know, we don't want to damage the lava pump, man. That is an expensive piece of equipment, man. You know what I'm saying? It takes like 6 months to order that jazz, man. All right, so here is our original lava, and it looks like, there we go, perfect. Okay, lovely. So now the lava pump is connected, and once we need more lava, we will be able to come and turn on the pumps again, and we will begin pumping away and extracting the last of the lava juice in our lava reservoir. But guys, now is an exciting moment because I get to show you some of the upgrades I've done to the Cyberlabs, starting with the power plant room. Look at this, guys. Some of you guys suggested making the floor of the power plant room glass so that we could look down and see the lava tank reservoirs, and that's exactly what I've done. As you can see, it is looking absolutely epic. I've also done a little bit of work to the power plant room itself, and I cannot wait to get up to the first floor to show you guys that work. But I've upgraded the entire area so that when we look down through the floor, it doesn't look, like this. It looks like this. It looks like it's a part of the laboratory. So that is looking absolutely epic. I've also created some more MFE energy storage units, as you can see, and I've hooked them up to Squidward's brother and sister via some glass fiber cables. And all of our MFEs are now completely filled up with 600,000 units of energy. We've got 3 MFEs ready to power whatever we need to power. And why don't we go up to the first floor of the Cyberlabs so that I can show you the upgrades in person. Let's start with the new power plant room. Looking absolutely sweet. As you can see, I've finished it off. Here are Squidward, his brother, his sister, and this is, I guess, the Squidward Hotel. But really, this is the maintenance area for us to access our geothermal generators in case they need to be recabled or whatever. And that is accessible via this door. And all we need to do is make 3 more, and we will have a fully functioning power plant. And that is looking absolutely sweet. Let's go into the battery room. As you can see, I've added 2 more MFEs into the battery room. So we now have a total of 101.8 million units of energy coming out of this battery room, which is absolutely sweet. And I've also changed the machine room slightly. Oh, what the hell? Where did the industrial blast furnace go? Well, guys, some of you guys mentioned that a blast furnace should probably be in the furnace room. The hint is in the name, industrial blast furnace. So I've moved the industrial blast furnace to the automatic furnace room, and I've moved the project table into the machine room, and I think this is all making a lot of sense now. Everything is looking really, really sweet. And lastly, guys, I just want to show you how I solved the problem of piping out of the rolling machine. A lot of you guys gave me some seriously good hints and tips in the previous episode, and all we had to do was move the glass fiber cables back a couple of blocks, and we could get the wooden transport pipe right there in the back of the rolling machine. So this is all solved. Everything is hooked up, and everything, all the materials that the machine room makes is now going down into the Cyberlabs maintenance level. And man, I am so happy with how the Cyberlabs has turned out, guys. Let me know what you think of the upgrades below. This is going to be the storage room. As you can see, I've opened up the wall a bit, and it really looks awesome. This is like our warehouse, if you will, and this is going to be filled with chests and barrels where all of our loot is going to come. This is the main line of the storage room, so all items and all blocks are eventually going to come out of this hole. And we're going to head back down into the Cyberlabs maintenance level and complete this network of transport pipes in a moment. But let's have a look at the auto furnace room. So as you can see, I've moved the industrial blast furnace into the auto furnace room, and it is looking sweet. I've also given it an awesome marble strip border. So I mean, it's looking seriously pimping right now, man. The furnace room is looking absolutely epic, and this is like my favorite machine ever. I'm just going to give it a kiss. Industrial blast furnace, I love your ass. But guys, our major task of today is creating the quarry. But before we can do that, we need to make sure that quarry that we create in this location over here is going to be able to direct the materials that it sucks up out of the butthole of Minecraft into a chest. And that chest is going to sit there in the storage rooms. You can see here is the mainline pipe that I was talking about. There it goes up into the storage rooms. And what I want to do now, before we move on to making the quarry, is connect the auto furnace room to this pipage, to this pipe network. I'm just using cobblestone transport pipes over here. And that is connecting the auto furnace room into the storage room. So all the items are going to come out of the auto furnace room and follow this cobblestone transport pipe. This iron transport pipe is then going to direct the items up here into the storage room. And I want to do exactly the same for the machine room. And I want to run these pipes along the circumference of the Cyberlabs maintenance level. Number one, to keep it really neat. And number two, I think it's going to look really cool, like seeing all the items traveling along the circumference of the Cyberlabs maintenance level. Eventually what we'll do is upgrade these pipes to gold transport pipes so the items move at the fastest pace possible. But for now, we're okay with cobblestone transport pipes. We don't need the items to fly through those pipes. That's cool. And guys, what we also need to do in this episode is wire up the industrial blast furnace. Here it is. And you can see we do not have enough glass fiber cables, but luckily we just found 4 diamonds. So I think what we'll be able to do is connect up this MFE to the industrial blast furnace. And the reason that we need to do that is because we have to use the industrial blast furnace in this episode. That's right, guys, we get to use the industrial blast furnace again. It wasn't just there to make titanium ingots, it actually has other uses. And the reason that we need to use the industrial blast furnace again will become clear in one moment. Why don't we head over to the machine room, and this is where we're going to begin making the quarry, guys. Let me just take a sip of this tasty tea. Oh man, okay, I am ready to do some crafting, man. We are about to make a quarry, and it is going to be freaking sweet. Let's have a look at the recipe for a quarry. Right, so everything that we see here we already have: iron gears, gold gears, diamond gears, and an advanced electrical circuit. But what we have to still make is the diamond drill and the diamond gears. Why don't we start making the diamond gears? Really easy. Gold in there, diamond around the golden gear, and that's going to make 2 diamond gears. So we've got our diamond gears now. But let's have a look what it takes to make a diamond drill. Well, we already know that we need this titanium, and we've already got that titanium, so that is awesome. We've already made an advanced circuit, and now let's see what it takes to make a mining drill. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. What we need is an RE battery. That's easy, we've already got that. We need an electrical circuit. That's easy, we've got that. But now we need a steel ingot. Now, how in the jazz do we get a steel ingot? Because we know that there's no such thing as steel ore. Well, that's when the industrial blast furnace comes into play, guys. Let's make our way over to the industrial blast furnace. But before the industrial blast furnace can actually make steel ingots for us, we need to get some power into its buttholes. So what we need to do is make some more glass fiber cables. And of course, with these new 4 diamonds that we found, we should be able to make enough glass fiber cables to power up our industrial blast furnace. So I've made 24 glass fiber cables. Let's get down into the Cyberlabs maintenance level and connect up our industrial blast furnace to our MFE. Now that the industrial blast furnace is in its new location, we're going to have to run a cable quite far, actually. I hope we have enough glass fiber cables to do this. Let's have a look. I think I calculated it correctly, but it looks like we might just have enough. Come on, baby, one more. Bam. Okay, so we just had enough with 3 to spare, but now we have wired up the industrial blast furnace to this MFE. This MFE isn't connected to its Squidward, but it does have 600,000 units of energy in storage. So we should be able to do this with the industrial blast furnace without connecting it up again. So let's have a look, guys. How do we make steel ingots? Well, it's really basic. Well, as basic as it can get in Feed the Beast. You need an industrial blast furnace, and then what you need to do is add a refined iron to the top of it and coal dust to the bottom. Now, the way that you make coal dust, of course, is by macerating coal. So really easy to get, and of course the way you make refined iron is by putting iron ingots in a furnace. So really easy to get these 2 materials. It's just the industrial blast furnace that is a bit of a pain. But these 2 items are now going to be industrially blasted. And you will see that the outcome is a steel ingot. Sweet, a steel ingot and some dark ashes. So we're going to leave the industrial blast furnace to do its business. We need 3 of those steel ingots. And while it is working away, why don't we head back to the project table? And I want to create something that you guys told me about. I want to make some iron chests. Now, why do I want to make iron chests? Well, because iron chests hold a ton more than your regular chests. And this was a tip that one of you guys gave me in the comment sections of the previous videos. And what I want to do is install these chests into our storage room. These are just going to be temporary storage chests for now until we can create our sorting machine. But as you can see, these iron chests take up way less space than the wooden chests, and I think they hold much more, or they hold as much as a wooden chest. But I think they're really awesome. Now, all of the items from the auto furnace room, all of the items from the machine room are all going to join that piping network and are going to come into these iron chests. Eventually, underneath this room, we will have a sorting machine using diamond pipes that will be able to send the items to the places that we want them. But for now, the quarry is just going to fill up these chests with all with everything that it sucks out of Minecraft, basically. And we will then be able to use the resources we gather in these chests to create our sorting machine. But guys, let's head back to the industrial blast furnace, and we are done here. It looks like we've got 4 steel ingots. I think we actually need 5 steel ingots to make that mining drill. So I'm going to take another sip of tea. And on the other side of that sip of tea, we should have our 5th steel ingot. Have no idea what dark ashes are used for, but I'm gonna take them anyway. And there we now have 5 steel ingots. Let's head back to the project table. We can make our quarry now, guys. This is gonna be so sweet. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be epic. Right, so let's have a look at the recipe again for the diamond drill, right? We first have to make the normal drill. So it's just steel ingots, a battery, and an electrical circuit. Well, that couldn't be easier. Steel ingots, a battery, and an electronic circuit. So there we go. Mining drill in the belly. Sweet. Next up, we have to make the diamond drill. So now we're using the mining drill we just made, diamonds, the titanium that we busted our asses off for, and an advanced electric circuit. So titanium. Oh man, I'm so happy to be using this titanium. And mining drill, and then of course we've got to stick the diamonds in there. Bam! Diamond drill. And now the last bit of the quarry, diamond drill, diamond gears, gold gears, iron gears. Okay, so that's easy, right? Diamond drill, diamond gears, gold gears, iron gears, and advanced electrical circuit. Quarry! Oh, epic days. I am such a happy doggy right now, man. Give me a freaking quarry high five, guys. This is so sweet. We've got our quarry in hand. Look at that, man. That looks absolutely awesome. Now, how does a quarry work? Well, it needs electrical engine power to make it work. Or not necessarily electrical engine power, but just some sort of engine power to make it work. So I've already crafted for us 3 electrical engines. Let's just make sure we've got a gear in hand, a lever, I mean, so that we can get these electrical engines working. And I think the blast furnace, we can turn this off for now. We don't need it to devour any more power. Now, devour any more power. Now let's head back down into the Cyberlabs maintenance level. What we need to do is take back all of this glass fiber cabling, because we're going to need it to, to connect up our MFEs to our quarry. Let's make sure we've got all of those. Okay, sweet. So where did I want to put the quarry, right? Well, I wanted to put the quarry right about here. And it's going to be going 64 blocks in that direction, 64 blocks in that direction. Now, in order to make a quarry work correctly, you need to use these things called landmarks. And landmarks basically outline for the quarry exactly where you want your quarry to work. So I think I may have some landmarks already made. Oh, I thought that I'd made them. Okay, well, they're very simple to make. Let's have a look. Landmark. Landmark, there we go. The recipe is literally just a redstone torch and some lapis. So let's get a couple redstone torches, and our lapis is in here. And I think we can actually just do this right here in our inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And it's all going to make a lot more sense, guys, once I get these installed. So stick with me, people. We are a step away from getting our quarry working, man, and it is going to be so sweet. Okay, so if we want the quarry to sit over here on this block, right, we need to make sure that our landmarks, so our quarry needs to sit right here next to this landmark, right? Now, if we follow this tunnel all the way down to its end on this side, we've got one landmark stuck down over there. Now what we're going to do is install our second landmark, oh my god, over here. Then we're going to go all the way over here. So all of this area to the right of me is going to get mined out by the quarry, and then it's going to start mining downwards. I think we'll actually lose everything just above this level of blocks, unfortunately. The quarry just removes it, I think. But we will see once we get it working. So we've just installed that landmark over there, and now we're going to install the final landmark. Oh my goodness, I can't even I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Well, let's just head to the end of this corridor, and then we'll be able to see if this this is the correct one. If the landmarks don't line up correctly, then they're obviously not going to work. And when they are lined up correctly, they actually all connect with a sweet ass beam. I actually practiced this before this episode, guys, because I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me for 20 minutes running up and down these corridors. So I did all of that running off camera. Right, so what we need to do is make sure that this landmark sits really nicely on this block over here. Now I think if we right click it, there we go, you can see the beams have connected, right? And so this has now created a border telling the quarry that everything inside these red lines is what the quarry needs to be sucking out. And if you don't do it this way, the quarry just uses a default number of blocks, which is a really small number of blocks. So if you want to create like a really big quarry like this, you really got to use these landmark tools, and they're really easy to make and really easy to use. So as you can see now, our landmarks are telling our quarry that everything in this area, in this square, needs to be sucked out. So we need to get our quarry installed. I think what we'll do is just open up a little bit more space here for the engines and whatnot. And we've got enough glass fiber cabling, I think, to run a power line straight into the quarry. But for now, why don't we get it set up? So we've got to stick the quarry like this. Now you can see the quarry has in fact taken up the lines of the landmarks that we made. So that is looking absolutely sweet. So we can see that the quarry is going to be, there is the top of the quarry. So everything underneath this line is going to get evaporated basically. And then everything below this line is going to be sucked into the pipes that the quarry is going to make. So how do we get power into the quarry? Well, we've got to use electrical engines. And to do that, all we got to do is get them installed like this. 1, 2, man, that is looking sweet. And then here, this is where the items are going to come out of, right? I don't know if we actually have enough. We do have enough space for another engine. Okay, excellent. So there are the engines. What we got to do now is connect some levers to them. So we got to turn them on when we're ready to turn them on. No, the levers are got to face the right way, man. OCD is a kick in the ear. Okay, sweet. Now they're both facing the correct way. Now, if we get some more cobblestone transport pipes, we should be able to stick a cobblestone transport pipe onto the quarry just like that. And if we make it go up one more block, I think what we can actually do is run the cobblestone pipe all the way along here so that it can connect up to the pipe network of the machine room over there. So why don't we run the pipes just like this all the way along the circumference of the Cyberlabs maintenance level. Let's just get rid of that. And this is going to come and join the network over here. And I think we already have an iron pipe in place on this side. So no items are going to be going back into the quarry. There we go. So the iron pipe is going to stop any items coming back this way. Right, so the quarry's pipe network is set up. Now anything the quarry sucks out is going to go, eventually it's going to make its way all the way around the Cyberlabs maintenance level and into the storage rooms. Of course, when these are gold pipes, it'll happen much quicker. But now all we got to do is get some power running into these electrical engines. So I think what we're going to do, let's get our paintbrush out, I think. And I think what we'll do is use this MFE, because this MFE is connected to a Squidward. So that's good. There is the output of the MFE. Let's run the cabling all the way down, make it green so that it doesn't connect up to the input cable. And oopsie, oh God, I'm so excited I can't even place cabling properly. And then let's run this all the way down to the floor, then all the way across like this. I'll probably neaten this up also, guys, but for now I'm just so excited, man. I just want to get this quarry fired up as soon as possible. And then let's get it into this engine. And then all we got to do is get all of these engines connected up just like this. Okay, there we go. So that should, oh goodness, we've got another paint job to do over here. There we go. So all of the engines are now connected to our MFE. Our quarry is ready to go. Let's just break this wall down so that we can actually get in here. And I am so excited to see what happens, guys. Hold thumbs. Hopefully nothing is going to break. And man, I'm going to turn these bad boys on and let's see what happens, man. This is going to be so sweet. Kaplam! Right, those engines are pumping. They didn't explode. So that's a good sign. And let's turn this one on. Oops. No, I can't get to the lever. Man, I'm definitely going to have to rewire all of this stuff. Bam! So that engine is now working. Now, is this quarry actually working? Let's have a look. You can't right click on it. Is anything happening? I mean, it's difficult to tell because there's a whole bunch of blocks in the way. but I'm assuming that the quarry is working. I don't know, man. Maybe it needs a bit of time to warm up. So I'll tell you what, guys, I'm just going to stand here and wait a bit. And once this quarry starts working again, once it starts running, I will bring you back on the other side of this kaplam. This is so awesome, guys. Kaplam! Alright, guys, we are back, and I have been exploring the caverns of this area, and it looks like something is happening. It looks like the quarry has actually cleared out an entire level over here, just above the 64 blocks that we specified with the landmarks. And as you can see, it has opened up a bit of a water flow over here, but that's actually a good thing, because the water is going to deal with any lava that the quarry comes across. The quarry can't actually deal with lava. And I'm trying to spot where it is actually working. But it looks like it's removing layers and layers of blocks. There, look, it's happening. It's like a laser beam or something that's destroying the blocks. I think it's getting rid of this layer above the quarry, from the ground level up to the top. So everything above, like within these lines, right? These yellow and black lines over here. I think the quarry is slowly getting rid of it before it can actually start quarrying. But this is looking absolutely sweet, guys. So I tell you what, man, I'm just gonna stand here and watch a bit, and I'll bring you back when this quarry has made a little bit more progress. Kaplam! Alright, guys, we are back, and now you can actually see the laser a little bit more clearly. Look at that blue laser, man, zapping away, man. That is so awesome. I've been trying to get closer to it, but it's kind of tricky to get to. So I think I'm gonna dig my way over there. I'm just really curious to see what exactly this laser is doing, man. It is looking awesome. Check it out. It is zapping away the blocks. I think it's actually just destroying them. It doesn't look like it's sucking them up at all. And it looks like it's just doing a layer at a time. Yeah, it's definitely just going a layer at a time. Check it out, man. It is just slowly but surely making its way through this giant area that I've set out here. Oh man, what is this? Let's try to collect this, man, before it breaks. Oh, I broke it. Okay, so it looks like this quarry is just gonna, I don't know how long this is gonna take, but there we go, look at it. There's the blue line, zap, 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 pew, 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 destroying the blocks one at a time. It looks like it started from the back and moved all the way this way, and it's probably just gonna do that a layer at a time. 64 blocks like this, basically, and then 64 blocks like this, like a typewriter, basically. And man, that is going to take a long time to do. So I don't know if we're going to be able to wait around for it in this episode, guys. But I tell you what, I'm just going to leave Feed the Beast to idle now. I'm going to go and chill in the Cyberlabs and let the quarry do its thing, and make sure that there's enough power and whatnot for the quarry. And in the next episode, we will be able to see what the quarry has done. Maybe I will film a bit of it and put it into Dogmail. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. We are quarrying, which is absolutely epic. In the coming videos, we're going to be working on sorting out a sorting room to make sure that all of the materials that the quarry gets for us get sorted correctly into our warehouse. But guys, this has been ReNDoG playing Minecraft Feed the Beast. I hope you have enjoyed it, man. If you have, show me the love by hitting that freaking like button, man. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe, man. Here's the button. Guys, I cannot wait to see you in the next episode when we get to see this quarry working in action. That's all I got, man. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.